Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your mid-September reading. I'm going to quickly recap what we did for the September reading, and then we're going to pull some new cards. We're going to take a look at the new moon that is happening in Virgo, that full moon that is happening in Aries, and then we're going to also figure out what other superpowers you could be working with and get some more advice from Spirit on how to really slay this month. And we'll take a look at the individual energies for each of the next 2 weeks. We've done 17th through the 23rd and the 24th through the 30th. So here you were in this pause, this breath, this Four of Swords energy where you were postponing something, even though you already have the vision. You have the vision, but there's something about August that's making you want to stand still for a little bit longer to sort things out, even though your mind is moving 1,000 miles a minute. It's like either you could be quarreling with someone, or there is just all this energy inside of you, like almost maybe battling with yourself. There is the opportunity, the challenge here of the past lives, of letting go of the things from the past that have happened, the things that weigh us down, that slow us down, the expectations of our parents, maybe even. There's some kind of energy of the things of the past that need to be released with the full moon. Hopefully you got some of that done with that Pisces full moon. And then there was the opportunity here to set off on a new adventure. So this new moon in Virgo is that opportunity. So we'll get some more cards on that, see where that's going to take you. But this is an opportunity to step into a new adventure that seems to have something to do with leadership and a chance to really step it up for others, and have the joy of watching them as you nurture them, because your superpower was this Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. You know how to do it, you know how to grow it, you know how to manifest it, and now you're given the opportunity to help others to do the same thing. That's super cool. There was this call from deep within to trust the process, to let yourself go on this adventure to see what would happen. We have this first week was this integration, right? This balancing, the figuring things out and keeping things in balance, because you have possibilities, right? Possibilities, and you have a vision for it, but there's this need to find some balance and to integrate everything. The second week, the one that led up to that new moon, we have the card of politics. Seven of Swords energy. It's like not necessarily showing all your hands, right? There's a little bit about strategy, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. Just keep yourself in the highest integrity, right? And then you have the Black Jaguar for a totem, an animal totem to work with this month. So you also received the cards of every step counts and you are resilient. So let's take a look at what we have going on for the week of the 17th through the 23rd. Let's get you some cards for that, and then we'll pull that superpower card. So thank you so much for being here. If you want to be notified when I do readings, hit the notification bell when you subscribe. Wow. You got another queen on the line here. All right, so with the 17th through the 23rd, we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles as we finish out the month. I mean, you are bossing up big time. That opportunity for leadership is totally there for the taking. Let's see, what is your superpower that you can be working with? You actually have a couple. The Sun card with the Six of Pentacles. So this is interesting. It's called the Innocence. This is staying in your integrity. It doesn't look like a Sun card at all, right? I had to do my. It's late when I'm recording this. I had to do the Roman numeral in my head. Go, what is that? So that is a katydid on his finger. Katydids are about cycles. This is about the cyclical nature of things. You know what's so interesting is the other day I had a katydid land on my deck, and it was missing a leg, and yet it continued to walk all the way across the railing, and then it flew off, and I thought, wow, that's resilience. And that's kind of what I'm getting right here is there's this, it's called innocence, right? And so you had, what am I missing here? Oh, advice. Because the card's been wanting to come out. This is the new bottom of the deck. Oh. Oh, okay. So this, what is this? Well, that's a good card. Okay. I don't really want to, I don't do a new bottom of the deck. I don't know why. Okay, so look, this is the Seven of Cups. They call it projections. And so I just think that because you have these possibilities here, and there's this politics card here, right? And that's the 7. And just what you put out into the world is what you're going to receive back. And not every opportunity is actually an opportunity, right? And so discernment, it becomes really important. So if you're putting out the boss energy into the world, that's what you're gonna get to boss up, right? But this is leadership, right? You have the card of leadership. All right, so I lost track of what I was saying here. Oh, the Katydid as a superpower. The sun. The sun is a magnetic force. It draws and attracts, but it's a year. And this is the card of innocence. And so you have this adventure here. I almost feel like whatever it is to get from this little boy into this grandmaster here. Strap in, it's going to be a year. The ability to have the perseverance and the strength and the fortitude to be to see your way through, it's going to come from feeling the joy, not from feeling strength. It isn't about strength. It's about joy. And so when it's this card of innocence and this little adventure you're going on. And so if you stay in the present moment and you make everything about what's happening right now, and you nurture and you grow things of what it needs to be done today to grow my crops. Your crops can be a relationship. It can be you're mentoring people at work. It could be your children. It could be a business idea that you have. It could be you're in college and you're working on your, what can I do today to be successful? What action do I take today that leads to success? That's kind of like just what is it today? What is it today? Because the actions we take today inform the future, right? And the past is just what, already happened. Sometimes there's knowledge and wisdom to be gained from that, and sometimes it's just a burden that needs to be released. So you have with this innocence, you have the 6 of Pentacles. So it's called compromise. It is about the giving and the taking. We do not compromise our innocence and we do not compromise our integrity, right? Those are things we don't compromise. But there are other places where we can give a little bit. Maybe we don't always have to be right. So, what is your advice? Look, you have the Fool. I told you this was a free fall last time. Your advice was to trust, and now you have the Fool. Whatever this thing is that you are trying to do, whatever this is that you are trying to manifest and bring in this month, I think it's safe for you to let go. I think it's safe for you to go on the adventure. That's just my opinion based on what I see in the cards. And so here where you're like kind of holding and you don't really want to let go, Spirit is saying, we got you. Because this first week you have the card of sharing. All right, so again, 6 of Pentacles is about giving and taking and balance, and you have an opportunity with this new moon to share. I want to say your creativity creates abundance around you, and so it's more the more that you share, the more that you create, that adds to the abundance of your own life. Here we have the King of Pentacles, abundance, for the week of the 24th through the 30th. You have a chance to be very creative and to manifest and create for yourself everything that you want. Everything. But I do think it's going to take about a year for you to really see major results. And so you're going to have to stick with it. And you're going to have to just take it step by step. Every step counts. right? And it's not going to be a straight line. Nothing's ever a straight line, right? And so there will be times where you're going to have to back up, stop, and look again, take that higher perspective, figure out what it is, but holding on to your vision of what you see for the future in the subconscious, and then taking the appropriate actions as you move things forward, right? And so, I mean, those are such powerful cards. You have the Queen and King of Pentacles both here, and the Queen of Wands, the creative energy to bring it in. And the Fool says, go ahead and go for it. And trust that the universe, Knight of Cups, is going to catch you. I don't know what you're doing, but it looks amazing. I'm super interested. All right, so if you know it, if you know and you want to tell, I'd love to know. All right, so let's take a look at that new moon. Let's get a little bit more on that new moon in Virgo for you. Wow, so much. Okay. We have the card of release, right? This past. The opportunity doesn't come in if you don't create space for it. It's just like when you learn how to manage your closet space. It's like you don't put anything in if you don't take something out, right? So because the closet space has this finite space to it, and you've got it all nice and organized, and then you go to the store and you're like, oh, I want that. The question becomes, well, if I put that in my closet, what am I going to take out? And so it is about creating the space, the releasing and letting go of the things that don't matter anymore, that don't work for you. And then you have the card of opportunity, going forward, and happiness, right? And so it's about letting go what needs to and allowing that to just fertilize you, to motivate you, to create space for this great opportunity. And look at it, is a new moon. This opportunity to take this path. And this path, like, oh, what did I say? It wasn't a straight line. Look, that's not a straight line path, right? It's going to twist, it's going to turn, it's going to be going around bends you aren't even going to see, but the opportunity to go on this adventure exists for you this month. And so this new moon, plant your seed of intention. And then the way you plant that seed of intention is you focus on it. You go, okay, this is what it is. This is what I'm going to do. And then today, this is the step I'm going to take, because every step counts, right? And so today I'm going to take this step. And then tomorrow I'll figure out what the step is, but I will take a step. And so it's progress. It is about the progress. So every day you do a little something, whether this is organizing your life or creating a new project or a new relationship. What can I do to make it better today than it was yesterday? What can I do to progress it forward today? Because with that comes the opportunity for all this happiness to come into your life, to feel the joy, to feel the excitement. And then there's a card that also has this companionship energy with it, right? But look at the sun just shining there. It is playful. Whatever it is, it's supposed to be fun. If it's not fun, that's the wrong thing. You can use that for a barometer. If it's not fun, it's the wrong thing. All right. That was a lot. And there's still another deck for that new moon. So that new moon in Virgo. It's happening on the 14th at, I want to say 9:40, but let me just look to be sure. It's happening at 9:40 p.m. Yep, Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. It happens at 21 degrees and 59 minutes. So basically 22 degrees of Virgo. Every 22 degree point is important. It's part of a kite, and the kite energy focuses on the dreams and the goals that you have that are in Neptune and Pisces, right? And the energy that is driving it forward is the sun and the moon. And you have lots of sun and moon cards that showed up here, right? You got the moon, you got this moon on here, you've got the sun shining up at here, but here we go, the sun card right there. And so there's this integration period, this ability to manifest your emotions and your passion, some kind of a soul. That's where the gifts are. That's where the gifts are that will lead you toward what it is you're trying to create and bring in. You have the Golden Palace and the Sacred Pool. Holy crap. The Golden Palace, that's that big dream, that big goal. But the Sacred Pool, it's a soul calling. You can't help but notice the compass on the bottom, right? The soul is calling you to move you into the direction that you want to go. And so this new moon, plant that seed. Be willing to do that. And that full moon that happens in Aries It happens on at 5:58 a.m. Eastern Time Zone U.S. on Friday the 29th. This is at 6 degrees of Aries, so it's in some immature energy. But what's really cool is we got Venus conjunct Juno in Leo at that time, and it's got this Earth trying to manifest and bring things in. And Venus conjunct Juno in Leo says, I know who I am. I am empowered, and guess what? They're hanging out at that 22-degree point too. So it's really super important energy that is coming through with this. Oh, you are supposed to, you know what, that compass card, look, your compass should be joy. If it is not joy, it is not working for you. So pick joy. Selflessly, love yourself. Do what is best for you. Find the joy, find the happiness. So you have this card of happiness that came in for the new moon in Virgo, and for this full moon in Aries, you got the canary, which says delight, joy, and surrender. It's full moon. Release what doesn't bring you there. Reconnect with your true self. What do you feel, think, or enjoy? What would bring more delight and happiness into your life? Break from your usual routines and give yourself permission to be quiet, to be in solitude, and to heal. When you are ready, you will burst your soul song. Once more, Canary is a positive sign of new energies, of light, of happiness, of expressiveness. They're awakening in your world. You will find and share your beautiful voice with the world. The leadership call. The call of leadership. But do what brings you joy. So you have a lot of cards around releasing. New moon or full moon, it doesn't seem to matter. There's a need to let go, to trust, and to go on the adventure. And I was going to say the adventure of a lifetime because that's what I heard. But they pulled me back from that. And they said the adventure is the lifetime. Breathe through the tension and practice gratitude. So, we have this little thing that's going on between Venus and Mars. And they're making a lot of choices and decisions about what is of value to us and what action do we want to take between now and the time of the full moon eclipse in Taurus on the 28th of October. And so to really get in touch with your heart and to really breathe in and utilize that energy of Venus in the heart space, that 22 degrees of Venus, using that energy, just put your hand there in your heart chakra, take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, make sure you exhale longer than you inhaled. And then feel the gratitude, because you have the card of gratitude. Feel the gratitude for the blessings that you already have and for the blessings that you know are on their way, because you trust that the universe is bringing them. Because boy, are they bringing them. Big time. So, all right. I hope you found that helpful, Aquarius. I was a little concerned when they brought the Osho Zen, but they all make sense. Osho Zen sometimes gets really dicey, but this seems very clear to me that there is a space in your life where you're kind of hanging on and you're being asked to let go and go on a new adventure and trust that the reward is worth the risk, however that is. All right, you guys take great care. And I'm on Facebook every day. Be sure to leave your comments so you'll be in the drawing for the free reading. And we'll look at how you can be successful next week. Look forward to talking to you then. You guys take care.